Greetings, everyone. Hi, everybody. This is Christine back with you today with another Plan With Me video, my Inkwell Press Flex Planner. And if you watched last week's video, I did make it alive through the week after spring break. Oh my goodness. It was a short week, which was helpful. We had Monday off, and then on one of the days we had a field trip, which normally would be incredibly stressful, but actually turned out to be kind of fun. So the week actually went pretty well, and now here we are in April, and we are just going to cruise through until June at my school. So I've got all the, what do you call these, Post-it notes here. I don't think I've ever shown you how I do my pre-planning. I have, my monthly view is pretty ugly. I just, as things come up, write it on there. Some things are in pen, some things are in pencil, some things are sideways, some things are just thrown in. And I use this to help me know what needs to go on my weekly view. So I use just a Post-it note for each day. I transfer all the items from the monthly view for this week to the weekly view. Make sure I get everything on my Post-it notes so that when I start stamping, I know all what has to be there. And then I take these notes off, and as I start writing things in, that's what I use. Today, this week, I am sure that I have some Outlander fans out there. Yes, you know who you are. Outlander is coming back for season 2. I am so excited. And what a wonderful coincidence that Sweet Stamp Shop released this United Kingdom set. And here is the super adorable little Scotsman with his kilts and his little Scotty dog. And he is totally going to be my decoration for this week. And I thought, well, obviously if I'm going to go with a Scotland theme, I'm going to need plaid washi tape. And my friends, I looked high and low for frickin' plaid washi tape. And Michael's, oh my goodness, Michael's is just useless. They didn't have washi tape or paper. I thought, well, if I can't find plaid washi tape, I'll just get a piece of plaid paper and I'll make a sticker out of it and I'll put that down. And they had Jack. So I was afraid I was going to have to drive an hour to the nearest Hobby Lobby because Hobby Lobby, as you know, has everything. But I decided to stop into Joann's, and sure enough, no washi tape, but I did find, ta-da, this beautiful green plaid paper. So in lieu of putting washi down next to my 3 boxes, which I would normally do, I'm going to cut strips of this paper, run it through my Xyron sticker machine, and stick that down, kind of a DIY washi. And then I've chosen ink colors that will coordinate with this, and we'll have ourselves a cute little Outlander theme. So let me remove all these little Post-it notes here for now. And the first thing I'm going to do for you is put down all the washi tape decoration, and then I'm going to put dotted lines through the middle of Monday through Friday so I can separate work appointments from home to-dos. And once I'm done with that, I will come back to you here, okay? Alrighty, washi, fake washi, DIY washi is put down. I really like how this plaid looks. I think it's so cute. It sets the tone already. I'm really irritated that that gold and white washi kind of pulled up a little bit of the green there. If I had it, maybe I'll grab a dark green colored pencil later and see if I can't just at least make that a little bit less obvious. But I think that's going to look super crazy cute with this little guy. Okay, so now it's time for me to start stamping, and I have got quite a stack of stamps here. I'm going to start off with, this is the Cup of Coffee set from Sweet Stamp Shop, and the only thing I'm going to use from it is this title that says The Daily Grind. That's going to go at the top of my work section every day. Then I'm going to just use a square, let's see, little square checkbox from this set, Plan Script. The little square checkbox will just to list out my appointments and things for the week. I will use probably one of these two stamps from the Basic Tabs set over on my home side to indicate excuse me, language practice. I'm trying to learn Italian, so I'm trying to do a lesson every night. And then more check boxes for other things that need to get done. These are all, by the way, stamps from Sweet Stamp Shop. Okay, so let me go ahead and stamp that stuff out for you, and then I will come back. Alrighty, so I've got my work, school, things that I need to get done, and appointments I have to remember over here on the left, and then things for home on the right. This little globe and the stamp from the Basic Tab set is going to indicate my language practice, so every night when I do that, I write in there what lesson I did. And I always try to leave some extra bullet points open, because you know things come up, and that way I have pre-printed boxes to write things in. So I found that to be easier than putting the boxes of the things that I knew that I had and then having to run up here every afternoon to stamp on another box if I discovered that something else came up. So I'm not gonna I've decided to do it a different way, and it's actually working very well. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is make myself a little banner right here to separate Saturday and Sunday from the rest of the week. And normally I would make a weekend banner that says, you know, weekend. I'll show you one of my, for example, I did this one last week in the chemistry set. I did this one spring break week. So I would normally do a banner that says weekend, and it takes 9 little circles to stretch all the way across. And what a coincidence, the word Outlander has 9 letters. So instead of a weekend banner, I'm going to make an Outlander banner. I'm going to do it the exact same way that I did that rainbow one that you just saw. I'm going to use sticker paper, and I'm going to stamp out Outlander in these letters. This is Owen's ABCs from Fawn. I absolutely adore this alphabet. I just love it. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know why I like it so much. Something about the circles. I like the font. I just adore this alphabet. So I'm going to do Outlander. I'm going to cut that out. I'm going to stick that down on top of this piece of plaid that I ran through the sticker maker, and I'm going to cut that out, and then I'm going to have a big sticker to lay down right there. So that's my plan for right now. You guys, I think that turned out pretty well. I got about 3 letters in, and I wondered if I should be doing this sort of brick red color and this olive color because I was afraid it was going to look too Christmas. I have this other color that sort of looks like an icky brown, but it's really more of a darker tone of this to use in those boxes, and I wondered if I should maybe be using that one instead, but then I said, what the heck, I'm just going to keep going with it and let it be red and green and hope that the plaid makes it look not too Christmassy. I don't know. Well, if it's Christmassy, then c'est la vie. So now I'm going to also fill in my Saturday and Sunday items. So I'm going to use the check boxes and a couple of icons for things. I don't have too much going on next weekend that I know of. But I will make some extra check boxes just in case, I think. So we'll do that. Everybody, my weekend things are in, and the next thing to do is to fill in my 3 side boxes, and then finally we'll get to decorations at the bottom. I'm going to do my 3 side boxes a little bit differently. I was tracking my skincare steps in the top box and then chores in the middle box, and then I was using the 3rd box to just sort of like, I don't know, almost make a little like diary entry for the day. I mean, I know that's a tiny box, just like, sum up the day in a few words, how was the day? And I find myself struggling over that, so I'm not really sure. I don't know if I saw somebody do that and I was like, oh, that looks cool and I need something for that box, so I just did it. But now I'm like, yeah, not so much. But I think what I would like to do instead is use one of these boxes to designate a craft for the day. I'd like to do something crafty every day. The 2nd box will still be daily chores. And then the 3rd box I'm going to use to try to be more consistent with my Instagram posts and make sure I post something daily. So I'm gonna do it like that instead. And I have a bunch of icon things here to use. This is Sweet Stamp Shop's plan craft. I may use one or more of these little crafty things to indicate my craft stuff. I have this is Sweet Stamp Shop's Plan Work, and it's got this little Instagram icon, so I'm going to use that in one of the 3 boxes. And then I think I'm going to designate my daily chores with a mix of Sweet Stamp Shop's Plan to Clean, and then I also have some sets from Studio L2E called Iconic and Iconic Activities, and these have a lot of good small icons that will fit neatly into those little boxes. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we can come back and talk about the decoration stuff. You guys, you may have seen right at the beginning of that little section there, I had a little bit of a technical mishap. One of my, you can't really see off camera here, but one of my stamp sets slid underneath the thing that's holding my washi tape, and I went to open the drawer so I could reach my hand under there and get the stamp set out, and I ended up knocking my light right off the table, and of course I broke it. So that's why the lighting all of a sudden looks very strange, is because I only have half the lighting I had. However, I think I will be able to, I don't think it's anything that a little hot glue won't be able to take care of. So I'm going to see what I can jerry-rig up here shortly for that. But it's okay, no emergency, we're good. I got all of my little icons in here. I managed to squeeze everything in. I think it looks really good, and I'm really happy with this color, how this color combination is going too. So the last thing that there is to do is to put our little decorative Scottish guy down here with his little dog. And so what I'm going to do is, let's see, do I want to put him, do I want him just down here by himself? Do I want to do a background? Do I want to put some grass? What do I want to do? I had, for St. Patrick's Week, see this grass that I had here? I've got some of that left. Oh my goodness, you guys, I think that would be really cute. I think I should do it. I think I should do it. Okay, I'm going to go get that out of the cabinet. I'm going to get some of that grass. That's just paper, die-cut paper grass that you can buy like in the scrapbook section of Michael's, you know, where all the stickers and embellishments and things are. It's, I think, Jolie's or one of those brands. And I'm just going to run it. It's just like construction paper, but I'm going to run it through the sticker maker so that I can actually stick it down. And then I'm going to stamp these guys on sticker paper so I can color them in. I'm going to use Prismacolor colored pencils and Gamsol to blend them. And then this sentiment I'll probably just stamp directly in when I'm done. So I think that is what we're going to do. So let me get going there. right, I think this is done, you guys. I think it turned out really cute, even with some of the difficulties that I had today, technically. But I really like it. I love this little Scottish guy. He's a little red-haired Fraser right there. I'm sure you saw it. I decided to take my one of my black fine line pens and make his tam sort of match his kilt a little bit. So I kind of like how that turned out too. Anyway, this is the week. So I hope that everyone has a wonderful week ahead. If you have any questions or comments, please do leave them down below. I love getting your feedback and knowing what works for you and what doesn't. And I hope that you guys have a fantastic week and enjoy Outlander on Saturday. I know I will. Bye, everybody.